back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, welcome. I'm Tanealia, and in today's video, we are going to be doing a TEMU haul. Ads for this website kept popping up on my Instagram and especially on my Facebook just over and over and over again. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and check out this website and see what they're all about. And I was actually pretty surprised at what I saw, or pleasantly surprised at what I saw. They have handbags, purses, clothing, jewelry, accessories. There's some, home decor, organizers, things like that. One of the things that caught my attention immediately was this handbag. It's $14.39. As you can see, it is really, really pretty. It's green. It has these little flowers on it. Very Asian looking. Retails for $14. And I originally had this in my shopping cart and I thought, you know what? Let's start off small and then move into like the more bigger items. This is mainly full face of makeup that I picked up. I did pick up a couple of items that are not makeup that I'm going to show you first before we jump in to the makeup. The website reminds me a lot of like Yes Style, Stylevania, maybe with a little bit of like AliExpress mixed in there as well. It seems pretty nice. I wanted to see how this haul came first before, I decided to do anything else. I will admit I am already adding items into a current shopping cart. Let me know, guys, down in the comments if you would like to see, a clothing, purse, shoe haul, accessories, anything like that. And then maybe, I can pick up some of those items and we can do that in a future video. I'm also, once again, using a microphone in this video. The first time I used it was my liner declutter, and the sound to me personally did sound a little bit better. Let me know down in the comments if you notice a difference in the sound quality. I am trying to elevate my sound. Sometime in the next few months, I also intend to get a camera. I just want to kind of elevate things in 2023. Like I mentioned in the very, very beginning of the year, I'm giving this one really good full year before I decide whether or not I'm going to continue with it in 2024. But that being said, let's move into this haul. Other than my makeup haul, I did pick up a couple of other items. This one I really, really thought was cool. It's a lipstick holder. I just love kind of the geometric design of it. It kind of has a display decor piece kind of look to it. I'm going to put some of my nicer lipsticks in here and replace that one right there. I thought this would look really, really good in the background. We're still looking for another acrylic to replace the drawers, but I just thought this was really cool. And this was only $4.99, which I thought was also pretty cool. I also picked up this planner, which I thought was just really, really cool. This was $10.99. This was the most expensive thing that I picked up. The cover is like kind of velvety. I thought it was faux leather, but it's still really nice, very high quality. It's called the Time Planner. This one I really like. It's kind of different than some of the other planners that I have used in the past. I am going to draw up close up so you guys can kind of see what some of this looks like. But you have world information, so there's like capitals of like different countries around the world, international abbreviations, you have a yield table. There's also clothing sizes, which is very, very important. Like down here, you have women's and men's clothing sizes, from like different countries, kind of like the, what's the word I'm looking for? The word is escaping me, but it just kind of has a breakdown of like what the clothing sizes are like in different countries and stuff, which is really good if you're like, shopping internationally. A lot of times I see shoe sizes. I'm looking at a YouTube and they're saying the shoe size is 36, which, obviously is an international shoe size. So that kind of helps there. You have a calorie counter, cholesterol content, birthstone flowers, wedding anniversary, astrological signs, Chinese animal New Year symbols here. Just a little warning, this video might be a little longer than my videos usually are. On the front, you have your monthly planner. What confused me about this one, because it is set up differently than planners I've used before. Instead of going like this way, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, like we normally see, they go down. So it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It goes down in columns, which had me confused at first, but I did figure it out. The only thing that I would change about this calendar is that I wish that the squares were a little bit bigger, but other than that, it's really nice. The pages are also a little bit thinner, so my regular gel ink will like seep through. I have to use different pens. I do love the pages in the back. As you can see, there's a lot of space, so you can fill in a lot of notes and stuff, for planning. And then there's also space on the bottom. But yeah, I just thought this is really, really nice. I might go on the website and get another one. And $10 too, I felt like was pretty reasonably priced, because this is a pretty nice quality planner. Let's talk about shipping and packaging. It actually shipped pretty quickly. I made my order and I would say within 4 to 5 days it was on the way. It took about 2 weeks to get here, which I'm not surprised about considering, this was coming, internationally. I got regular updates about where my order was, how long it was going to be, which I thought was pretty awesome. And I also got a message from TEMU saying that my package was scheduled for this particular date. If I didn't get it by this date, I'd get like a $5 credit. It did arrive on time, so that's awesome. I do wish that it was packaged a little bit better though. Everything came in this giant plastic envelope with no bubble wrap. It was just all kind of squished together and like taped together. But surprisingly, everything came in like perfect condition. Only one thing was broken and it was an eyeliner. And I'm pretty sure that's just because of how everything else was just kind of, the pressure of everything squished on top of it. Palettes, blushes, everything else perfect condition. So I give it a solid B plus A minus for shipping and tracking and packaging. Really, really good. And now for the best part of this video, the try on haul. I picked up pretty much everything. Brow products, mascara, I didn't pick up, but I do believe I have everything else. I don't think I picked up a setting spray either, but everything else we do have. So let's go ahead and just start putting the products on our face, and then we'll just kind of talk about the products as we go along. First thing, primer. This is the Anglicolor Matte Primer. It's supposed to soften fine lines, minimize pores, 1 fluid ounce. I think I paid like $1.89 or something for this, so very inexpensive. Definitely has a silicone feel. Reminds me of that one from Smashbox, the Photo Ready or something like that. I do see like a little bit of blurring, but fine lines being softened, mattifying. I don't really see a whole lot of that going on. Next, foundation. This is the Young Vision Full Coverage Matte Finish Foundation. One thing I did notice about the website, and I'm not surprised because this is pretty much all Asian makeup, Korean, Chinese, Japanese. Everything is cruelty-free. I did, do my research on that. I just kind of want to put that out there. You guys know that I try to be cruelty-free on this channel. But I did notice that most of the base products, foundations, concealers, a lot of the brands only had a few shades and they were kind of like in the lighter range. Like I said, not surprised about because these are like Asian brands and you don't really see a lot of deeper skin tones, where that's concerned. And this is one of the few brands that I saw that actually had some deeper shades. I'm not seeing the actual shade name on the packaging anywhere. I think I paid like $3 for this. I'm just going to apply it as always with my e.l.f. Total Face Sponge. Have any of you guys out there ordered from TEMU? I know one of you guys have. You mentioned it in one of your videos. But let me know if any of you guys have ordered from the website and what your experience has been. That foundation is extremely thin. It's kind of a light to medium coverage, definitely not full. Evening out the skin tone just a bit. Feels more like a water-based tinted moisturizer than it does a foundation, but what can you expect? I only paid a couple of dollars for it. Let's see if this builds up. Slightly buildable. Definitely a light to medium coverage. You're looking for something that's going to be on the full. Even though this does say it is full coverage, it's not light to medium. For concealer, I grabbed this one from Pudaier or Pudaier. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that. The concealer is a little bit deep for me. I'm not complaining though because, like I said, the majority of the brands on the website, the shades are light, fair, medium. Nothing was really for like deeper or tan skin tones. As you can see, it is too deep for me. It does have this little sponge applicator on the tip. It's kind of hard though. I don't think I would ever use that. What I am going to do, because I do want to at least give the concealer a try, I'm going to take my white Wonder Cover Concealer from AOA Studios and I'm going to put a little bit of this underneath the eyes and then just kind of add this on top. It should help to lighten and brighten this a little bit more. Now for the concealer, hopefully the white concealer will help kind of lighten it a little bit. Take my sponge and we're just going to start blending it out. I'm going to add just a little bit more. All right, the white concealer actually did help out quite a bit. Not bad for a concealer that I know I only paid a couple of dollars for. We're going to set everything down using this loose powder from Mack Andy shade 020. I believe this was like the natural finish. Really like this packaging. It feels, plastic and cheap, but it does look kind of luxe. This was the most expensive makeup item that I picked up. I think this was like $7.99. It has a little puff on the inside. Little ASMR. Let's see if this new microphone picks this up. I'm going to tap out a little bit into the lid. That powder is extremely finely milled, which is what I like my powder to be. But as you can see, I made kind of a mess. Take a little bit on my sponge. A sponge is my favorite way to apply powder. I just feel like it helps the powder to blend into everything better. Ooh, that finish is nice. Very, very finely milled. Reminds me of the Believe Beauty powder that I really like. Definitely mattifying. I'm seeing a little bit of blur going on in my pores. So far, I like the way that the powder is going on. I take this brush here from Shop Miss A and use it to apply a little bit of powder under the eyes. I am liking the finish of the powder. The concealer is working well with that white concealer, but the foundation itself is looking kind of splotchy. I'm not really impressed with that as of yet. As I said, I didn't pick up a brow product, so I'm going to fill in my brows off camera, and then we will come back and continue on with the face products. I realized while I was halfway through applying the face powder that I forgot all about the cream bronzer that I picked up. The brand is Quebest. I think that's what that says. It says it's a contour, but I think the shade will work pretty well for me as a bronzer. We're going to attempt to apply it with the brush over the powder. My original intention was to apply it over the foundation and then set it with the powder, but I forgot all about it, so we're going to try it this way. Hopefully it won't just mess up my foundation. It feels pretty good though going onto the brush. So I'm just going to take this and just start patting it. And then we're going to buff it. It has more of a orangey red, kind of an undertone to it than it was looking in the compact. I'm just going to continue buffing and we'll see what it looks like afterwards. So I am not unhappy about the way that it blended over the powder. It actually buffed out pretty well. I am going to play with it off camera though and apply it actually over the foundation under the powder and see what it looks like. But so far, I don't think it's bad. Moving on to blush, and I picked up 3. You guys, the blush was what I had the hardest time with trying to be picky about. They had so many that were so pretty. The shades as well as like the compact and like embossings and stuff, just so freaking gorgeous. Blush, you guys, is my kryptonite. This one says it is a highlight. On the website, it was like a glowy blush is what it was advertised as. On me, I'm pretty sure it will work as a highlight. I think it's going to be too glowy to work as a blush on me. That is the packaging. I will definitely be dropping in close-ups because I want you guys to see all the details because everything is just so pretty. This is what it looks like on the inside. So much detail in this embossing. I mean, it's so freaking pretty. And then the other 2 blushes are from Focalure. This one is very peachy, very warm. Both of them have flowers embossed in them. Once again, I will drop in close-up so you guys can see. This is shade 501. Very, very peachy. And then this shade is 601. A softer, kind of a cherry blossom pink. So pretty. Based on the palettes that I picked out today, I think I'm going to go with the pinky one. The packaging, obviously beautiful, but let's see how they apply to our cheeks. Oh, that is stunning. Ooh! Look at that, you guys. It is so pretty. So soft. Oh, I'm loving that. If there's one thing that I most definitely do not need more of is blush, but oh my God, these are so freaking pretty. I did pick up a highlight. It's from the brand PIPL. This one though is looking like it's a little bit more glittery when I looked at it originally. So pretty though. I'm going to swatch it real quick and see what the finish is like. If I feel like it's a little bit too glittery, then I may just throw this one on as my highlight. The actual texture feels very emollient. That is pretty though. Oh, it's actually not like super, super glittery, but I think I am going to go with this one as my highlight. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, that's nice. It's a very kind of a soft, glowy, blushy highlight. If you're someone that likes a glowy blush, I think you will really, really like this one. Now, this is the fun part. I picked up 3 different palettes. I had a little bit more difficulty choosing palettes too because there were a lot of really, really cute ones on there, but I got these to start. This first one is so super cute. It's from Novo. This is one of the things that caught my attention on the actual ads that were popping up. It is the Soft Eyes Toast Eyeshadow Palette, Silky Matte, Sparkling Pearlescent, and other textures. And you guys, it looks like a slice of toast. That is our palette. So freaking cute. And this is our color story. More of like a neutral, cool tone color story. There are like 3 different ones. This is the one that really caught my attention. There are embossings in the pans. I think I already took B-roll. If not, I will make sure that I take some and drop it in here so you guys can see. It's just so freaking cute. This palette is so freaking adorable. This next one, you guys, actually these next 2, kind of had me a little bit amused when I saw these. And there were a lot of palettes that were like this. This first one is the Tang Fi Glam palette. And I think you can guess what this is supposed to be a dupe of or a copy of. I'll drop the picture up here just in case you haven't figured it out. But this is obviously, and when you look at it on the website, the actual picture of the product is identical to this. And it is the Natasha Denona Retro Eyeshadow Palette. That is what this is supposed to be. When I noticed this, you guys, it was quite funny. I was quite amused. They did have a couple of other palettes in there as well that were supposed to be obvious copies of Natasha Denona. But this palette was only $6.99, so I'm pretty sure it's not going to be anywhere near Natasha Denona quality. This is the one, though, that I am going to be using today. But I do want to show you the other one. This one, can you guess which palette this is supposed to be an actual like dupe copy of? If you have not guessed, it is the Colourpop Nude Mood palette, which I will also drop a picture up here so you guys can see. This one had me rolling. Everything is identical. The packaging, artwork, identical. The inside packaging artwork, identical. The color story is not quite the same, but yeah, that's what this is an obvious dupe for. I saw so many palettes on the website that were obvious like dupe copies of Colourpop palettes. It was quite hilarious. I'm going to prime my eyelids with my Revolution Ultimate Eye Base Eye Primer in medium. I got this out of a Revolution advent calendar, and I've actually been enjoying it. Let's dip into our Natasha Denona Retro, the Tang Fi Glam palette. I'm going to use my fluffy blender and I'm going to go into this shade. Unfortunately, I do not have the actual Natasha Denona Retro palette. I kind of wish I did so I could kind of maybe do like a comparison, dupe video. Okay, pigmented, blending pretty well, I have to say. The actual texture of the shadow is actually pretty smooth at this. It's kind of buttery. Now, I'm sure it's not Natasha Denona quality, but it's not terrible. I'm going to take my Beauty Bay detail brush and we're going to go into the shade right here. That shade had a little bit kick up than the first shade did. Apply it in that corner. Just blend it into the crease. Ooh, wow. Okay, that is super pigmented and it's actually blending really, really well. Ooh, that's nice. All right, now, Tang Fi, I see you. I am super impressed with the way the mattes went on and blended out. Beautiful. Let's see what we get from the shimmers. I'm going to go into this one. Yeah, I think I'm going to put that on the outer portion of the eye and then take one of these lighter ones for the inner portion. It's not super shiny or wet looking, but it's definitely pigmented, definitely creamy, definitely smooth. I'm going to take a little bit of this shade with my finger and then just kind of pat it over the top. That one is a little bit more gritty. All right, there we go. Just a little bit more shine to the eye. I'm going to take this shade right here and put that in the inner portion of the eye. It's pretty. I'm going to take the same shade on the smaller Blend Bunny brush and just go ahead and put that in my inner corner as well. Apparently, I lied when I said I did not pick up mascara. I forgot that I picked this one up from Charm. It's the 4D Thick Curl 2-in-1 eyeliner, 36 hours. It has a mascara and an eyeliner. I don't think I'm going to try out the mascara today. I have so many that I already have open, so I don't really want to open another one. And I did pick up lashes. I am going to do the liner though. Looks like it's a felt tip pen. Pretty smooth. We'll see how it applies on the eye. I have to use my hand mirror for this. It's dragging a little bit, but other than that, it's pretty black. It's pretty smooth. Is it the best liner that I've ever used? No, but it went on pretty well. I didn't really have to like struggle or anything, so that's good. For lashes, I picked up these little corner lashes. I don't see a brand name or anything. I think it was like $2, I think is what I paid for these. I thought they were a little bit longer and a little bit fluffier, but they're a little bit smaller than I was thinking they were, but I do want to try them out today. I do have another set already in my shopping cart that are bigger than these, so I might go ahead and grab those and try those out too. I'm going to attempt to apply these with my Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive. Okay, it's not bad. I like lashes that are like a little bit longer and fluffier, but these would actually be like really pretty for like everyday lashes. Like, you know, if you don't want something that's like super long, but you do want like just a little bit more drama. Those are actually not bad at all. Those are actually kind of pretty. Let me throw something in my waterline real quick. I picked up these metallic gel liners. These were only 71 cents each. They're from the brand Davis. They had several different shades. I'm going to see what I think of these. If I like them, then I may go back on there and grab some more. One did come broken, this one right here, which is like a pretty kind of an emeraldy jade green. But considering everything else came in perfect condition, it's not a loss, 71 cents. Let's do this one. I'm not seeing the shade name on the pencil itself, but that is super creamy. That went into my waterline really, really well. Didn't pull or tug or anything. So far, I am impressed. Last but not least, lips, and we have choices. I picked up from MN or Me Now, the True Lips lip liner set. You guys, this was 12 lip liners for like $3.99. There are certain like tones and shades, guys, that I have been trying to find, and I thought, you know what? If they're in this set and this ends up being a good, you know, lip liner formula, well, it's a win-win. This is what the liners are looking like. I'm going to swatch a couple. I want to see what the formula actually feels like. If there are shade names and pencils, I cannot read them. This one looks like it's a muted orange. Okay. Decently creamy, not bad. Let's swatch this brighter pink. Not bad. Is it the creamiest lip formula? No, but it's actually not terrible. I also picked up from LangManni, I think is the name of the brand, Matte Velvet Lipsticks. These are liquid lipsticks, and I think there's 6 of them in here. Right there. Really pretty pinks and nudes. I'm going to swatch a couple of these as well. Swatch this one. It looks like a pinky nude. Right there. Feels pretty velvety. And then I'm going to swatch this one. I do like the way they're swatching on my hand. They do feel really, really velvety. Looks like they might be pretty long wearing. I have one more lip color option. This is from Kimuse. I really like the packaging. It has kind of a Rare Beauty kind of a look to it. You take this part and you pop it out, and it's a really pretty peachy nude. Smells really good too. I'm going to test this one out. If I like it, then I may grab some more shades. The thing I'm noticing is that these right here, all of these look like very, very similar to each other. It's not a whole lot of difference and variation there. I think this is the combination we're going to go with today. The lip pencil is actually pretty creamy. And now for the lip color. The lip color went on pretty smooth. It's a really pretty color. It's very comfortable. The lip liner was a little bit lighter than I was hoping, but it's not bad. It's not terrible, not by any means. That is everything that I picked up for this try-on haul. There were some winners. There were some things that I wasn't too super impressed with. The foundation wasn't that great. It did kind of go on a little bit splotchy. I did love the powder, the liners. Metallic liner actually impressed me very much so. And the blush The blush and highlighter, these were stunning. I love these. I was hoping that the lashes were a little bit longer and a little fluffier, but these are actually really pretty. They're great for like everyday lashes. They're comfortable. The band was like super comfortable going on. Like I cannot even feel that I'm wearing them. Biggest surprise today was this palette. Now, I think we all know this is not Natasha Denona quality, but I was actually very impressed with the formula. Pigmented, blended very well. I love the way that the eye look came out. I think it's very pretty. I might be tempted to go in there and grab the other two palettes that I saw too. Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought about this video. Once again, let me know if you would like to see like a clothing haul, purse, shoe try on. We might be able to do that in an upcoming video. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up. It really does help the channel. If you're new to the channel, you're not already subscribed, I would love it if you would consider joining my little family and hitting subscribe. Make sure you tap that bell so you don't miss a thing. You can also follow me on my other socials. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Be safe, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.